Hey YouTube, how's it going this morning? Jeff checking in. Yeah, I thought I'd do some landscape photography this morning, and so I drove out to Kananaskis. Forecast looked great, sort of mixed clouds, some sun. Usually that means a pretty good sunrise out here, especially on the eastern slopes. Unfortunately, it's been mostly snowing, so I don't know what it is. Like every time I come out to do landscape photography, check the forecast, looks great, and it's snowing. So for a weekend warrior like me that doesn't get much opportunity to be out here and photograph, it sucks when that happens, but that's the way it is. So I'm still gonna hope for some light. It's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna look for a spot. I'm gonna scout out a spot here to set up and a place to make a photograph just in case things do light up, because there's a little light in the east, but I don't think it's going to get as far west as I'm right now. So I'm going to start looking for a spot to set up, and then once I do, I'll tell you where I am and what the plan is, and at the very least this will be another scouting opportunity. You know, I don't want to scout, I want to take the pictures that result from scouting, but that's how it goes. Alright, so yeah, we'll check in a second here. So I'm at Gap Lake in Kananaskis, and it's not that place that I actually want to photograph, but I thought I'd check this place out anyway, and the lake basically comes right up to the riverbank. It drops off, so I'm having trouble finding a spot to shoot, and actually behind me there's a train going by, so it's not exactly peaceful right now, but I'm going to wait till the train goes, keep looking for a spot, and yeah, there's a little bit of color in the east, but like I mentioned before, it doesn't seem to be heading this way, so I'm going to keep going here. So yeah, I can't. There's really nothing that's providing any real foreground interest here. So I'll just explain what I'm trying to do, and then I think I'll set up, and I'll just hope for some color in the sky and see where I go for there. So I'm gonna show you the mountain that I'm trying to photograph this morning, and I'll give you some thoughts on the location and how it might work for landscape photography, since, you know, in part this isn't the spot that I want to come to. I did want to go a little bit further down the road to a spot that was overlooking the Bow River. Same mountain, same sort of composition, but I thought given the situation that being down close to water might create a better opportunity for a photograph even when the conditions weren't great. So that's why I'm here. So I'll show you what I'm trying to do here right now. Okay, let's put that in focus. Okay, so in the background, sort of between the two valleys there, is Mount Lougheed. So basically what I'm hoping to do is get a nice shot of Peter Lougheed reflecting in Gap Lake as the sun hits it. As you can see, only the base of the mountain is visible, and the summit is completely obscured in clouds, so it's not clear to me that anything's going to happen worth interest. And even the clouds themselves, I mean, they're not necessarily too moody, just given it's kind of whites out everything at the top. So I will see. I'm going to set up here though and try to frame something up, and then we'll see what happens, see if anything changes. Conditions can change pretty quick in the mountains, so that's kind of hopefully what we'll do, or hopefully what will happen. Okay, so I've set up my composition and just gone in a little bit tighter on the peak than I had planned because there's no interest in the water. The clouds are actually starting to pinken up a bit right now, so I'm going to take a few shots and just because we're probably going to lose the light really quick. I think this is just like a fleeting thing, so I'm not going to spend too much talking here. I'm going to get to work making some photos. Actually getting some color and some alpine glow on the peak, so it's actually turned out to be really nice. Can't see the whole mountain, but you can see the sun hitting the slopes, and it's looking really good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on trying to get maybe the best moment here. So yeah. Okay, I think that's the light done. It's still a little bit in the east, so I'm going to hang around and see if we get more sun over towards Mount Lougheed. One thing I might just add is on these shots, I was shooting at f11 and then focusing on the mountain. The water in the foreground is not that close, so there's no real foreground interest in this one, unfortunately, because I couldn't find any. So there's nothing in the foreground really to worry about as far as sharpness goes. So focus right on the mountain, f11, and took a few shots like that. And then I also threw on a 6-stop ND filter, and just to smooth out the water. I didn't really like the texture of the water, and some of the shots as the sun came up and shutter speed sped up, so threw a 6-stop on just to give me a nice sort of 10 to 15 second exposure, and so that's what I did. It's another train coming, so at least I didn't get a train during the actual sunrise shots, so I didn't have those light streaks going through. But yeah, no, a really nice morning. Typical Canadian mountain weather, snow, sleet kind of, and some wind, and now it's actually kind of nice. So I'm gonna get packed up and get out of here before it starts snowing again, actually. So alright, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully these photographs were okay, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.